Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namah Namo Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Itinaya Sri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham Aurarya Madhurya Gunaisa Yuktam Varam Varenya Purusham Tam Sirasa Nami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromani Sri Krishna Pada Udaika Chaitanya Leela Amrita Sara Sara Rayanam Tam Satatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Let me offer millions of obeisances for the spirit of Guru. Upon the Guru Varga, Nama Nishta Santana, and all present, past, future Vaishnavas, Savat, Dandavat, Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha. Om Namah.
Gurudev Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Dandavat all okay. Today is Ekadasi, right? So, and then Chaturmasya, within Chaturmasya, this is Purushottamas, and within Purushottama, this is Krishna Paksha Ekadasi. Krishna Paksha meaning soon after 3 days we get the new moon. Now the moon is decreasing. So that is Shukla Paksha, Krishna Paksha. So the glories of this Ekadasi, Lord Krishna is himself telling, is Kamala Ekadasi. So Lord Krishna is telling Yudhishthira Maharaj, he is telling, oh Yudhishthira, see all the Ekadasis, like you remember in glorifying this month, he said how Draupadi got into all these troubles because when in the previous life he heard glories of Purushottama, but she neglected. Because of that she is put into all this trouble. And this time she heard from Krishna along all the Pandavas. So they executed it and then got rid of all the problems. So, and this Purushottama Mas is like there later on you will see, like among the birds, Garuda, right? You know Garuda, carrier of Vishnu, is topmost. Then among rivers, Ganga. And among the Tithis, and the days, Tithi meaning days, is Ekadasi, you know. So, there are so many Tithis. Tithis meaning days, like Purnima, full moon day, new moon day, Then Ekadasi, 11th day, Ekadasi, 2 days a month. There is no day highest benefit, highest purifier, highest ceremony of all many tithis, Ekadasi. Why is that? You are asking, why is that? What is so special on this Ekadasi day? What is so special, we say, among so many nadis, Ganga? Among so many birds, why the highest is Garuda? Because he is doing service to Vishnu. He is carrying Vishnu. There's a connection with Vishnu, right? Now, Ganga coming from the lotus feet of Krishna. So, can purify, gives bhakti, everything. And Ekadasi, why? Because it also gives us Bhagavad Bhakti. Bhakti Janani, mother of devotion. So, anything connected with the Lord or which bestows bhakti is actually the highest. Whatever takes away from bhakti, okay, is the lowest. Okay, takes away from, it brings separation from the Lord. It makes us forgetful of Krishna, service to Krishna. Then it is equivalent to forgetting ourselves, who we are. So if we forget ourselves, who we are, then what we will do? Ahara nidra bhayamaitu. Like animals. We forget our goals of human life. We engage in the base things, animalistic. Eating, sleeping, mating, and different. Then what will happen? We forget. The fear will come. When we leave this world. At that time, who can help us? Try to understand. Suppose, how many hairs are there on our body? So many, right? Can we protect one ear? Here you understand HAIR, ear, right? In our body, right? Can we protect one ear not falling from it? It will fall when time comes, right? So, can we say, I can control? I cannot protect my ear. Understand? The teeth also, you can try all the best. You have so many dentists and all that, but the time, is our eye, whatever, So, nothing is in our control. This body is going to fall down, right? Going to death. Can we protect this body? It's already dying gradually. One day it will be completely dead. That is the difference. So can I protect that body? So I cannot protect this body. Then how can I protect somebody else? So-called I cannot do anything. I have no control over this body. How can I have control over somebody else or related to this so-called relation? It's amazing. No, we cannot. Then why we are worried about this, that? We cannot increase our wealth, education beyond what has been allotted from our previous life. Of course, if we do Ekadasi, that's different, Nam Japa, which we are supposed to, then there is some control. Actually, by doing Ekadasi, you are life duration increases. Krishna let you do bhajan. You will see, he gives life duration more. Why? For what? For sense gratification? No. Okay, understand? He gives us extension. He gives extension. Okay, he grants extension. For what? So that we can do bhajan, we can become expert, we can progress in bhajan. For progress in bhajan, he will grant. Okay, I will grant. But may not be all the time. Okay, it is up to him. He will decide what is best for us. What is the at that situation. But certainly, this is the only way. Otherwise, it's like unchangeable. So the devotion to Krishna can make impossible possible and possible impossible. That is the power. Huh? So among the months, we say Purushottama month is also Shrestha. It's very auspicious. Why? Because this month will easily take us to bhakti, will take us to near Purushottama. That's why this month is very auspicious, topmost auspicious. Of course, Kartik also will take us, but it's even more. Because in this month, no aparadhas, Lord counts no aparadhas. Because he is in charge of all the elements. Sun, he himself driving. Okay. Okay. Wind, he himself drives. Rain, everything is controlled directly by him. So he will be very merciful. Okay, I will not take any offenses. So it's like sometimes president rule comes. Usually some other minister, chief minister rules the state, right? So depending upon the country, okay, different thing. But sometimes in India, what I'm saying, directly president rule will come. Then president is ruling. Before indirectly he was ruling. Now directly. Now he is more accessible. Before, no, you have to, president, forget it, you have to go somewhere else. Now president rule, directly ruling. So you have, direct access to him as a citizen, like that, something like that. Okay, you'll be more compassionate. He's definitely more compassionate than the local rulers. Okay, he is very broad, something like that. So one time, what happened was there was Lord Krishna is telling this story. In the Avanti Nagar, Avanti meaning today's Ujjain, is in Madhya Pradesh, India, Avanti, where Lord Krishna and Balram, they spent time in Sandipani Muni for 64 days. In 64 days, they learned all the 64 arts, of education. There's 64 different divisions, limbs. Each day one, taka, 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 taka. Sometimes, generally, it takes lifelong to learn even one limb of this education. Lord Balram, 64 days they finished. Then they went to the Guru. Oh, we want to give you some dakshina, Guru dakshina, some donation to you. What should we do? So then the Sandipani Muni consulted with his wife, what should we do? Because he's not ordinary. Learned 64 days. He's bringing great glory to me. He is not becoming glorious because of he came and studied under me. I became glorious because he came. So still they consulted. They said, oh, we lost our son. Maybe we should ask him to bring us our son back. Like that. See. Then Krishna and Balram, they went to the sea. Varuna, they brought him his son back. They were so happy. They blessed him. We always useful. Well, things will not go like that. So there was a Brahmin. His name was Vishwakarma. Very, very top Brahmin. He had 5 sons. The least one was the Jai Sharma. His name was Jai Sharma. Because he did something offense, the father pushed him away from the house. He threw him out from all the relatives, family and all. So he went to forest. And he was wandering from one place to another. And one time, Triveni Sangam. He came to Triveni Sangam, meaning Triveni. Three, meaning 3 rivers, confluence. Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Saraswati coming and bottom meeting. There he took bath and then he was very angry. He was looking for a place in an ashram. And then he came upon one Arimitra, one sage. And there it happens to be Kamala Ekadasi day, that day. So he heard glories of this Ekadasi and he decided to follow this Ekadasi. So he followed it. Then what happened in the night, a beautiful lady, actually Lakshmi Devi, very Swayam Lakshmi herself. She came and gave his blessing to this. Because he followed with bhakti, this Kamala Ekadasi Vrata, I am very satisfied. That's why I have come to give you boon. Please ask any boon. Then this Jai Sharma is asking her, oh, Pranam, who are you? Where did you come from? Why you are so happy with my following this Ekadasi? Why are you so happy? Why you are so pleased with my doing this Ekadasi? So looks like you are so beautiful. You look like maybe wife of Indra, Sachimata, or wife of Lord Shiva, Parvati. Then she said, I have come from Vaikunta by the order of Lord Narayan. I'm Lakshmi Devi. I'm pleased. So then he's asking, if you are so pleased, please tell me one thing. If you are really pleased with me, please what is the glories of this Ekadasi? Please tell. Because that way, people following this, they will progress in a righteous, auspicious way. Then Sri Lakshmi Devi is telling this vrata, the glories of this Ekasi is supremely pavitra, pure, and also brings lot of happiness. Yeah, everybody should listen to this carefully. So with devotion, if you listen to this, immediately you get, millions and millions. If you have done so much sin, you will be immediately be relieved of all of that. Like among birds, how Garuda, like we were talking about, he is most auspicious, most highest. And among rivers, Ganga. And among Titis, Ekadasi. Same way, this month is Purushottama. So even today, Devatas, we will see later on. This Gopakumara going to the heaven and how he feels. It's really eye-opening, okay? I will tell you, I have no words to describe this. Ruth Bhagavatamritam. Actually, if we can seriously, go details into this Shastra, it is revealed through Sanatana Goswami by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I will tell you, it will change everybody's life. It's so annoying. It takes long time to read Srimad Bhagavatam, 12 cantos. Long. Get the essence, you might get lost. Whereas this is only 2 cantos. It's so absorbing. It gives you all details. Amazing. And you will not have any doubt. You become fixed up in bhakti, like that. So we will see how people spend so much time. No, I should go to heaven. Baba, heaven, what is happening there? We should know before going there. Otherwise, you spend time preparing for that. And finally, end up it's not a worthy place. Then what happens to all your preparation? What happens to your life? Understand? The time will not come back. The effort that you spent, which if is going to make waste, you think it's a good thing. That's why we have to be that's why our Gurudevs keep telling, first know our goal. No doubt in your goal. Because any preparation to that, suppose you reach there, then you find out it's the wrong place. How much effort you put is gone. Then again, you cannot recover back. You see what I'm saying? That's why know the goal perfectly. Okay? No doubts in that. Then you make preparation, it will not go away. Even if it is half done or whatever, it will not go away. Krishna will say, next life will continue. So Lakshmi is telling, even today, all the demigods. See, demigods are trying to, this is amazing. Demigods are trying to take birth in this Bharatavarsha in India. And now we want to go there. We're struggling hard. We're already in this world, in this Bharat Desh. Or Bharat Desh meaning not necessarily in this India. With bhakti, wherever you are following, you are a Vaishnava, then you are in Bharat Desh. Okay? If you are not a Vaishnava living in this India, you are not in India. Okay, I don't understand. So, if you are in India, you must be a Vaishnava following. Then you are in India. Actually, India is a very bad name, to be honest with you. If you find out in dictionary, it's actually Bharat, Sanatana Dharma. So, you are not Hindu. These are all wrong names. Somebody translated like that, then without question we accepted. This is the problem with Indians. They accept, don't even question. So, then problem. So anyway, you understand what I'm saying? If you are Krishna Bhakta, you are Vaishnava, then you are in India, in that sense, Bharat. So it doesn't matter whether in South Africa, America, China, wherever. Connected with Krishna, so you are in Bharat. So what I'm saying is, in here Vaishnava and all that, and no, I want to go there. See, all the Brahma, including Brahma, he wants to be born as a Vaishnava. Now, especially now. And now, no, I want to go to heaven. And those people are praying, crying, will I get a chance to take birth there? And they have to wait so long. When? Another end of the Manmantra, 72 Chaturyuga. So it's a very difficult and so much enjoyment there, but hardly get any time. So this is what we learn actually in this Prut Bhagavatam. Very nice, Then you will not have any, your faith will be increasing. You will have unshakable faith in bhakti. So, so she is telling Lakshmi, they are crying, they are waiting to take birth here in Bharatva. So, one with bhakti devotion chants the Lord Vishnu's name. Even Brahma, all these demigods, they worship them. So only one who is always chanting Hari Kirtan, one who is worshipping Lord Vishnu in this Kali Yuga is only most auspicious. So on day of Ekadasi, without taking any food, Dwadasi day, you remembering Pundarikaksha. One Pundarikaksha, meaning Pundari, lotus, like one who has eyes like lotus. We have to take Mahaprasad on day of Dwadasi. Or on the day of Ekadasi, we do Kirtan, Harikatha, and then all night without taking awake during the night. So, Dwadasi day, getting up, taking, then morning itself taking bath and all that, worshipping the Lord. Then you pray to Krishna, say, Oh Keshava, Oh Krishna, Oh Purushottama, this most ignorant person. I'm blind, blind, even though my eyes are there. It's like a doctor of ignorance. So whatever the way I've done Ekadasi, be satisfied. So give me, open my eyes, knowledge, Bhagavad knowledge, bhakti. So like that, in a very humble way, we have to pray. Then after that, you give prasadam to other devotees and all that. Then you take a Lord's Charanamrita, his lotus water, washed his lotus water, lotus legs. Then you do paran. So like this, if you do, it gives so much faith and honor. Then you enter Vishnu Loka. Then afterwards, Lakshmi Devi gave boon and then she disappeared. Then after that, Jai Sharma, what happened? He became very wealthy, went to his father's house, went back to father. So this because he will make you free from all sins. Now in this one, in a previous age, Kaundilya, right, you remember, reiterating, Kaundilya Rishi, he repeatedly chanted this mantra, Govardhana Dharam Vande. Govardhana Dharam Vande. Gopalam Goparupina. Gokulavostavam. Gokulavostavam Ishanam. Gopika Priya. Gopika Priyam. One who is dear to gopis. One who has the Goparupa. Gopala Govinda. So saying that he by chanting this mantra with devotion during Sri Purushottama, one will attain Sri Purushottama himself. That is, who is Purushottama? Navagana Dvibhuja, Navagana, always new, ever fresh, two-handed form. Muralidhara, one who is holding the Pitambara, Pitambara, yellow clothes. And Sri Krishna with Radha. Those who do this with devotion will have their cherished desires fulfilled. So, like that. I worship the lifter of Govardhana, Gopala, who has the form of a Gopa. He is the festival of Gokula, the supreme controller of all. And he is Govinda, the beloved of the gopis. Gopika Priya. So now, see the Brihad Bhagavatamritam, really, really very sweet, very sweet. I will remind, reminding myself, because Parikshit Maharaj heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami, right? Then his mother Uttara asking him, I'm a lady. I don't know the essence. You have heard so nicely. Because you didn't take any food, no sleep, no water for 7 days, day and night. And looks like you are not tired. You look even ever fresh, ever charged up, very strong. So that means you must have drank something amazing thing. You must have heard. You took something through your ear from Parikshit, from Sukadeva Goswami. Can you share that nectar to me? The essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. I understand you don't have much time. Takshaka can come anytime now. But I know I don't have that fear. You have already, you know, you will not be affected by anybody's coming and hurting you. Only they get hurt. You see, no one can hurt you. So Mother Uttaraya herself, she is very convinced. And Parikshat also is no fear at all. Oh, like it. It's like a mosquito. If a mosquito bites, you think you will be afraid of mosquito. If you are afraid of mosquito, then you don't travel anywhere. Right? Especially in India. No. You are not afraid. If it bites, okay. And we don't hit them. So, no, we should not do it. You know why? Suppose if all the mosquitoes make a meeting and they say, we should go and attack all this person together. If 1,000 mosquitoes come, right? 10,000 mosquitoes, they all come in unison. They make a determination. You will attack this person. Same time, what he will do? It will one bite here, bite here, bite here, bite here. How many can, go? Nothing. And you will die. I'm serious, okay? Because I had this little experience. One time in Delhi, long time, 86, something like that, near Ganga, Yamuna. That night I was in a little Hanuman temple, no place. So many mosquitoes. Wee, wee, wee. You cover entire body, still they come inside. I had no sleep, and then by the time I woke up, my legs were swollen. Okay. you know, Usually 10, 20, 30 bites, you will be out. So, but they don't do like that. Yeah. One or two might come and bite like that. That's because we have done something. Maybe we were mosquitoes and they were humans or something like. We have bitten them. So now they are. We have bitten them. Now they are biting us. Okay. So we should not take it as a tit for tat. Okay, we should not do that. Oh, you bite me, I'm going to kill you. No, no, we should not do it. Let it go. Okay. Remember Krishna, you know. Then it will not affect you. Oh, my account is over. The mercy of Krishna. Krishna is sending them. See, how do I know? See, try to understand. A certain mosquito come, only that mosquito. Why not some other mosquito? Only that time, only that place. It's all preordained. And there must be permission from Krishna, directly, indirectly. Okay. Otherwise, nobody is independent. Understand? Nobody is independent. Not even a blade of grass cannot move by without his will. So, if we really understood, if we really love Krishna, we take everything coming from Krishna. If we take everything coming from Krishna, and Krishna does only good, okay, he cannot do bad thing. He cannot do any inauspicious thing. If you are convinced, that's what, right? Uh, you know, Gopa Madhura, Gavo Madhura, Yamuna Madhura, Vichi Madhura, Madhuradipate Rakilam Madhura. Everything connected with Krishna is very sweet, is auspicious, is beating, is killing, everything is auspicious. So if you are convinced, and if you are convinced that mosquitoes, anything, for example, I'm just taking one example, is Krishna sent it, we should lovingly accept it. Is it true or not? Oh, Krishna sent it. No, it is not sweet, it is bitter. No, no, I don't know. Krishna does not know. See, if Krishna gives, that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling. Oh Lord, you kick me, no problem. You embrace me, no problem. But you are my Prananatha. You are my master of my life, he says. Whether you kick me, embrace me, or you decry me, you neglect me, no matter what you do, you remain my Prananatha. You are my master of my life. So whatever you do, I always love you. See, so if you understand this nature of Krishna, glories of Krishna in this world, then whom are we afraid? Who can bring inauspiciousness? See, when we think everything is coming from Krishna, it's all auspicious. When we think it is not coming from Krishna, no, somebody else, then it becomes inauspicious. Even though it's auspicious, it becomes inauspicious. You understand what I'm saying? If anything is happening to us, if you do not recognize that it is coming from Krishna, even though it seems like good and all that, it is actually not good, inauspicious. Even though it is bad, appears bad taste, this inauspicious, but if you accept that is coming from Krishna, even though it appears like inauspicious, very difficult and all that, life-threatening, okay, see what I'm saying? If you see the Krishna's hand behind, oh, he is sending it, then that is a good thing. That is, it will turn into most auspicious thing. Okay. So that's why try to see Krishna everywhere, in everything behind. He is the prime mover, without his mercy, nothing. Then what? Then you are seeing Krishna's hand everywhere. Then our job in this world is finished. Understand? Okay. Krishna is teaching us, whole creation is teaching us this lesson. Okay. Are you seeing in everything that is happening, Krishna's hands or not? Or somebody's else? If you say your karma, this and that. That's why in the Bhagavatam, 11th canto thing. Yeah, 11th canto. This Brahmana, Avadut Brahmana, saying that who is our enemy? Not the planets, not other people, not my own karma, he says. Not the time factor. You know, they say, oh, my birth chart. No, okay, nobody. Only my mind, he says. Mind. Because mind will get influenced by these stuff. So nobody is responsible. So if we engage our mind in the service of Krishna, engage mind in thinking of seeing everything coming from Krishna, then what? Then he is finished. There is nothing to learn in this life, so he can move on. If you are seeing, if you try to see, try to understand it. If this place is only to teach this lesson, to see Krishna in everywhere, all the time, everywhere, behind everything. If you see this, you will get promotion to where? To Golokuna. Where? You will see him everywhere all the time, personally. If you try to see him, even though he is everywhere, behind is everywhere. If you have that feeling, if you start seeing him, indirectly everywhere, then he will promote us to see him directly all the time in Golakunda. You get the point what I'm saying? This is the key. We should learn to see him in all situations. He is behind. Then what happens? Golok Vrindavan, then he will transfer you there. Because then you are qualified. Oh, he is seeing me everywhere. Okay, I will grant him to see him directly everywhere. So he takes us to Golok Vrindavan. Huh? So this is the thing. So Gopakumara, see this, I will recall, very quickly. So Uttara, so Parikshit starts telling, oh mother. And Uttara is telling, I have heard what are the destinations. I don't like, Mother Yashoda and Nandamar going to a special place in Vaikuntha. I don't believe that. It will hurt me because they are so dear, they are sacrificed everything. They did not know anything other than Krishna. They were cooking, bathing, decorating themselves, everything to please him. And how, he will be, they never treated him as God. Vaikuntha is where Lord is treated as God. Okay. So there should be a place where, a suitable place. So, like that. So then, Parikshit Maharaj starts telling, he tells the two stories. One is, who is the most Krishna's bestower, mercy. Who is the received Krishna's mercy, highest to the highest degree. So that we saw, right? Narad Muni going from different places, glorifying from Brahmana worshipping Saligram to a king worshipping deity, and then Indra worshipping Upendra, then Brahma, then Lord Shiva, then Prahlad Maharaj, then Hanuman, Pandavas, Yadavas, Uddhava, Gopis, and then Radharani. See? So we saw that. So we know. So this covers entire spectrum of devotees. See, that's why this scripture is very beautiful. Then the other question is, which is the topmost place? What are the qualities? Of course, if you say, hey, Golok Vrindavan is top. Okay, wait a minute. What are the qualities? If you really want to know that qualities, why it is the foremost, you should know all the other places. Why? Limitations of all the other places. Then you will not have any doubt in your mind, yes, I should aspire for Golok Vrindavan, nothing else. This knowledge is lacking, right? Like people, say, even if you know the language, I'm giving an example, a mundane example. People know by going to the bar, is there any benefit? Tell me. First of all, they lose money. Second, health. Liver get damaged, right? Then they forget themselves. So many things. And nobody likes it. All the negative things. There is nothing good, really. But still, in spite of knowing this, people go and drink. So what can you say about them? Even though they have the knowledge, that's why, see, just in knowledge alone is not enough. You know, you have to have a satsanga. Someone giving you strength. Otherwise, if we depend on our own strength, on our own knowledge, you will not be able to successful. You cannot stop going to the bar, then forget about any other thing. Okay. So that spiritual strength, not only knowledge, but something else you need to protect us. So that's why. So anyway, like that, he's telling there was one Brahmana. Then he was praying for wealth, mundane, But this Parvati, she saw she is ignorant. This Brahmana was ignorant, he does not know anything. That's why he is asking for the wealth. If we know what this wealth will do, we would not have. She understands, they can get. So she gave him the Gopal mantra. Then she told her, chant this mantra. And the Adhishthata Devata is Gopala. Like Govardhana Dhara, one day. Gopalam Goparupina. Gokulosavam Ishanam Govindam Gopika Priya. That one who is dear to gopis. Whether Gopal. If you worship him through this mantra, you will all your desires will be fulfilled. She blessed him. So because of faith, she started chanting. But he did not know anything. What he will get out of this? And is there something else? So anyway, but he was chanting. Then his desire for wealth is finished. Okay. Why? Desire for material wealth is finished because he got something spiritual. He started chanting. So if you get something spiritual strength, then your desire for this material thing go away. So that's the key. That's why if you do not have any spiritual strength, even though you have the knowledge, hey, wait a minute, I should not go to a bar. Yes, no, you will go and you will finish. It will be worse. So that will not, a spiritual strength has to, protect us. So then what happened? Like that, then he renounces this world and then he goes to Ganga Sagar. There people are engaged in karma kanda, for going to the heaven. No, he can be happy. So much pleasure there. No birth, no death. But there's so much limitation. So he got engaged. He said, I want to do this karma kanda. But he was chanting this Gopal mantra, something very strong spiritual. Then somehow he was not satisfied. The Adhishthata Devata of the mantra, Gopal mantra, appeared to him. Very beautiful. Gopal. When he saw that, he said he lost interest in anything else. So then he went to Kashi. Kashi, people were talking Mayavadis, Oh no, we should get moksha. What is moksha? Merging, So like that. This argument, that argument, this argument. Then you got also interested. See, you become what associate with. See, that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, don't listen to any Mayavadis. Why he is telling? Is Bruce Bhagavatam giving an example? See, this Brahmana was, even though chanting Gopal mantra, he started hearing them. Then he said, maybe I should take this sannyas, Mayavadi sannyas. Then Lord Shiva and Parvati came in his dream. Oh, fool! We gave you the Gopal mantra and you want to do run away from, Kashi, even though it is his place, okay? It's amazing. See, this is the most holy place for Shiva, Shiva. And, and Lord Shiva himself is telling, please go away, run away to Mathura, don't think. See, this is amazing, because they have blessed him, so then again he wants to go to Mathura, but he ends up in Prayag on the way, where worship of Lord Vishnu was going on. So, then what happened was, there also he gets sidetracked. He becomes very much interested in all that, worshipping Jagdish. But the 400 form, then you see there is some similarity between that deity and the Adhishthata Devata of his Gopal mantra. But here my 200 is 400, and 200 form he stays with the gopis and playing this and that. But here no. So, but he does not understand what is Krishna, what is Golokuna, what is Vaikuntha and all. So he does not know any knowledge, but he is sincerely chanting this Gopal mantra. So it shows that even if you don't know anything about this mantra, but if you keep chanting sincerely, see how much protection it gives you. It's really, really amazing. That's why don't neglect your chanting mantras. Okay, 3 times a day, at least by afternoon, if you cannot do twice in the morning. Okay, so never neglect. Huh? So please. Huh? So then what happened? Then Madhava himself tells him. He gets confused what to do. Then he says, no, go to Mathura. There your desire will be fulfilled. So he comes to Mathura. There he's wandering around. In one day, he sees a sound coming, crying sound. There he sees Gopakumar. He's crying. And then as soon as Gopakumar sees him, he understands everything. All his, where he's come from and all that. And he hugs him. And he sees the similarity. This Brahmana thinks he may be the deity, he may be the person of his worshipable. There is some similarities. Pays obeisances, but Gopakumar goes and embraces him and tells him to increase his faith. He went through this. And then this Brahmana is also telling, I don't know the goal. What is the goal of my life? I know only thing is chanting this mantra, but I don't know how to, detail. Then Gopakumara coming to understand. Now wait a minute. Now how I'm going to help him? The best way is to tell my own story, my own path. Because this will give, we should not do that, okay? We should not reveal how we came to devotion, this and that, and how we progress, our realization. But in this case, unless I tell this, he will not be convinced. So I'm transgressing the rule to bless him, to come to reach his destination, to worship, Gopal, Gopika Priya. Goparupam Gopika Priya. So that's nice. So then it is okay, see. So, like Anirudh Prabhu says, he says, signs of in his hand like that, so many things. Not out of falsity or anything, because it will help you to increase one's faith in chanting, to bring one to Krishna. If you tell these things, there is nothing fault in it. It is not falsity or anything. Okay? It's not boasting yourself. Of course, sincerely, very honestly telling. No? Not without a trace. Oh, by this, he will respect me, he will honor me, this and that. You should not have that. See, adoration, desire for adoration, prestige is a very danger. Okay. Oh. So fast. O'clock. Okay. So, so then he starts, coming to this conclusion, he starts his story. See, he was a coward boy in Govardhan. He was taking care of the cows here and there, Yamuna. And he was playing with his own friends who are of the same age. But he came across one Brahmana. Was always crying, Krishna, Krishna. Tears in his eyes, sometimes fallen unconscious, dripping from his mouth, and he was helping him, sometimes milk giving and all that. So the Brahmana was very pleased. He did not. So, see, this is a thing of the Vaishnava, great Vaishnava. If you do little service, how much? See, because he gave little milk and then little service to him, he gave him Gopal Mantra, the highest in the world, highest welfare thing, which makes him most wealthiest person in this world. Okay? Even trillion dollar is less. It's like a penny in front of this mantra. So, yeah. But by the time it tells him, even the Adhishtatri Devata of the mantra, as soon as he remembered to tell, he becomes unconscious. So much love for that Lord. Then by the time he comes up, by the time to ask him, please tell the detail, he disappears. But anyway, he has an influence, so he started to keep chanting the mantra. So then he became renounced like that Brahmana. Then he said, he goes to Ganga. He wants to go to Jagannath Puri like that. On the way, he sees Ganga there, and there he meets Brahmanas. So there, what happened was, what happened was, see, he goes there, and then he meets Brahmanas near Ganga. They are discussing called Swarga, where the demigods reside. So he comes to know. Before that, he does not know. He has not even heard, heavenly planets like that. What is above, he does not know. So that heaven, magnificently decorated with rows and rows of celestial airships, is free from all defects such as fear, distress, old age, disease, and death. That Swarga which is pervaded by the greatest happiness can be attained only by exceptionally pious deeds. It is ruled by Indra Deva, the elder brother of Jagadisha. So, there are subterranean heavens like Bila Swarga, like Patal, which are beautified by Sri Krishna's different manifestations like Vishnu and Shesha. In addition, there are heavens on earth, Bhauma Swargas, located in various tracts of land and islands where there are always great festivals for the worship of Sri Krishna in his many different forms. However, because the celestial heaven, that's called Divya Swarga, is resplendently situated above these two other heavens, it is superior in quality. Sri Jagadisha personally resides in the Divya Swarga as the son of Aditi. See, Diti, Aditi, remember, Kashyapa had two wives. Aditi, Diti, Aditi and Diti. So these children of Aditi are all devatas, not demigods. The children of Diti is all daityas. Adityas and daityas. Children of Aditi are known as Adityas, are all like demigods. Diti, daityas, they are all demons. So he came as a son of Aditi because Aditi, when Indra lost his kingdom, Bali Maharaj took over. Then she did one yajna like that, one form of austerity. Lord was pleased, and then he agreed that he will born as her son and bring back whatever Indra lost. So then Vaman, he appeared as Vamana. Then he went to Bali and then begged, 3 steps. Then he pushed him into the Patal, lower planet. Sutala, not Patala, Sutala. So it's lower. And then because he surrendered, letting Lord's lotus feet, he said, bless me. You'll be more, that's why if you surrender to Krishna, you will get more than what he's not going to lose. You got more than what Indra had, more opulent than Indra, Sutal. So, actually, Krishna, now Gurudev is keep telling, who is the cheated? Is Upendra guy cheated Bali or Bali cheated him? They cheated his. So he took Indra's land, but he gave him more wealth. And then Bali Maharaj requested, Lord, you have to be with me all the time. So he became a gatekeeper of Bali. Doing a gatekeeping work, gatekeeper in Sutal. And Bali is saying, I can walk out in any door, palace will have so many doors, right? So many gates. When I go out, I must see you. You have to give me blessing. So he's in all the gates, So Lord is very merciful. But if you surrender to Him, there is nothing, So, of course, that is mundane thing. But anyway, so what happened was, there Bhagavan Sri Upendra climbs on the back of Garuda, the lord of the birds, and enjoys pastimes of traveling here and there. He kills troublesome demons and with enchanting activities and sweet words, He perpetually delighted the demigods who worship him as their very own brother. So, then hearing all these things, Gopakumar became anxious to go and see Upendra, Lord, because he has no idea who is the Lord, He heard that is Jagadish, Supreme Lord. Where he is, what he does, he does not know. That's why wherever he hears that, he wants to go there. And he's chanting his mantra, and it will fulfill all his desires. He went to heaven. A plane came and took him there. There, he was astounded to see these things. And then Lord Upendra calls him, boy, he come nearby, and then tells him, it is glad that you came here. Huh? I'm glad. And requests Indra, orders Indra to place him nicely. So in Nandanandan, he was given a place. And he was given the nectar, all the amazing things, which will blow anybody's minds away. Okay. All your 5-star, 6-star look, or even 10-star look like tuning, okay, like a dust. So much normal. Like million times more things than possessed by the king in this world. I will say, things of this. So you can imagine how much. So like that is going on. Then sometimes he was very happy, and then he saw Indra, how Indra was worshipping him. Even though there are some defects in Swarga, he was neglecting that because of seeing the Upendra. So there was some rivalry among the devatas. We know that, right? We have heard. Fire god saying, I'm supreme. Wind god is saying, I'm supreme, like that. So, but still, because of the Lord Upendra, he neglected that. Then he was attracted the way Indra was worshipping. And how Lord is so mercifully receiving, treating, respecting Indra as his elder brother, and accepting the way he was worshipping him. So because of this, a desire came in his heart. Gopakumar, what is that? Can I also worship Sri Bhagavan as Indra does? Will Sri Bhagavan mercifully satisfy my desire? See? Accepting whatever might happen, I remained there, chanting my mantra with this aspiration, with this goal. What? I should also get an opportunity to serve the Lord like Indra. And he was chanting Gopal mantra. Okay? That's why our Gurudev keeps telling, okay, listen to this. You have to be careful. After some time, it so happened that Indra forced himself upon the wife of a great sage. See, imagine. Indra being with Lord, okay, Lord as his younger brother, still doing all this nonsense. He forced upon wife of a great sage. Out of embarrassment and fear of being cursed, Indra went into hiding. You see, what a shameful thing. The demigods, scared, searched relentlessly, but to no avail. In the absence of their ruler, the three worlds were overrun with disturbances perpetrated by demons and others. Then ordered by Sri Vishnu and directed by their Guru Bruhaspati, the demigods appointed me to the post of Indra. Mother Aditi and Indra's other well-wishers also approved of this. See, try to understand. Now he got post Indra. Why? He was desiring to serve Lord the way Indra was serving, and he was desiring, oh, will I get that chance? Will our Lord will fulfill that desire? And he was chanting this Gopal mantra. See, with any desire, he chant this mantra, he will fulfill that. That's why our Gurudevs keep telling, don't have any material desire, because those will come and then da 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 da, then you get misled. You're finished. Then you forget about chanting mantra again, and then boom, lost the boat. So be careful, okay? That's why you listen to this and try to understand the limitations, this material world, okay? Heaven, we will see later on, even up to Brahma Loka, our Mukti Loka, all this, including Vaikuntha, Our aspiration is Golok Vrindavan, nothing else, okay? Our actually aspiration is to serve, Yugal, Radha Krishna, may even here itself, because you don't know, even in this world, no problem. To please them, okay? No matter which place it is, that is our goal. So, thereafter, but he was not enchanted by the wealth of the Indra. He did not stay in the palace of Indra, rather he stayed like simply Nandanavan. Like that, he protected himself. But he started chanting mantra. He did not give up. Because he understood by chanting this, I was able to come here. So, but he had sometimes remembering Vrindavan, Govardhan, this. Because he's chanting that mantra. And but the touch of Upendra on him, he forgot that. But whenever Upendra was not there, he was not there all the time with him. So when he was not there, he was missing. And then he was thinking, oh no, Raja, I should go back. It was so nice. So what to do in that? Or I wanted to go to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri. So like this, he spent one celestial year, meaning 360 years of human. 6 months of our day is 6 months. Uttarayana now is like day for Devatas. Same 6 months of ours is night. So our 1 year is for them 1 day. Like that, 365 is spent there. That means 365 years of ours is spent as Indra there. Then what happened? Then one day, unexpectedly, Bhrigu and other great sages from Maharloka mercifully stopped in Swarga on their way to earth. Bhrigu Rishi came from Maharloka. They were on a mission to purify with the touch of their lotus feet the holy places that has been contaminated by contact with heinous sinners. There are so many sinners. So, and here you see, so directed by Bruhaspati and all that, I worshipped this Maharshi. Now with all the devatas, including Vishnu himself. all the devatas, everybody worshipping. Then Bhrigu and all that, they greeted him very delightfully and blessed him, and they continued their journey. Meanwhile, Bhagavan Upendra also disappeared. So then I questioned devatas, demigods. You are demigods, worshipable by mankind. But who are these great sages whom you even you worship? I thought you are worshipable by all humans, but you are worshipping someone else. Why are they so glorious? Where do these powerfully effulgent Maharshis live? Where do they live? What is their Adhishtatri Devata, So the demigods were full of pride and their hearts were afflicted by envy. See? They have pride and envy. And Indra doing such a nonsense things. You think it's a nice place to go there, to aspire for such a place. So they were embraced, okay? Devatas embraced to describe the Maharshi's inherent superiority and remained silent. See, this is the thing. See, if you come across somebody so since advanced, you say, no, better keep quiet. Is it good? Trunadapi sunichena tarorapi saishna amanina manadena. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches that. Without expecting any respect, give respect to others. Third degree of bhakti. Be humbler than blade of grass, more taller than a tree. If you are humbler than blade of grass, don't you think you will be humbler in front of Maharshis, everybody? You think devatas are that quality? You understand? But Bruhaspati, their guru, devata, he replied. He said, O king of the demigods, radiantly situated above Swarga is Maharloka, which is attained by those who perform pious deeds. Only those who are qualified to receive liberation reside there. Who are qualified to receive liberation. They are not liberated. Qualified to become liberated reside there. Even when the three worlds are annihilated at the time of the cosmic dissolution, Maharloka is not destroyed. As the happiness of Indra is millions of times greater than that of an earthly emperor. See? The happiness of Indra is million times greater than that of an earthly emperor. So the happiness of a Prajapati is Bhrigu Rishi, is millions of times greater than that of Indra. Those who are wise have understood this. So he is more happier millions of times more than Indra. Tat koti gunitam tatra prajapatyam sukham matam. So then obviously endowed with such immense pleasure, Bhrigu and the other great sages reside in Maharloka, where at every moment they relish directly worshipping Yagneshwara Prabhu, the Lord of sacrifice, by performing various sacrifices. They are worshipping Yagneshwara. They are always doing sacrifices, Yajna, worshipping the Lord. Then Gopakumara said, O Brahmana, simply by hearing this, he is telling this Brahmana, you remember, he is telling in Govardhan, when this Brahmana is telling his past, okay, the path. So he is telling, when I heard this from Bruhaspati, the guru of demigods, I lost interest in the post of Indra and desired to see Sri Yagneshwara Bhagavan, he who is worshipped by the great sages such as Bhrigu, who are themselves worshipped by the worshipable demigods. See? So, making like this determination, He began to chant his mantra, making this idea my conscious intention. See, this is what I want to achieve, my intention. And he started Gopal mantra. And by the power of this chanting, very soon a celestial airplane appeared. I climbed abroad and was transported to Maharloka, where I witnessed the wonders of that realm. See, this is amazing. The faultless and indescribable happiness, opulence, and worship I witnessed there are not to be found anywhere else in the three worlds. There, thousands of great sages observed in loving devotion to Bhagavan were conducting lavish fire sacrifices under Bhrugu's leadership. Yagneshwara, effulgent with the sacred flames, was personally manifesting from the sacrifices and enjoying the pastime of accepting the offerings. See himself coming from the yajna, Lord Yagneshwara, and accepting. Here we don't see him physically, right? The swaha, put it into fire then. But actually he's there. He's, if he purely does, he will there, he will appear. And he may not be visible, but there he is visible. As radiant as millions of sun, Yajnamurti, the personification of sacrifice, enchanted the world with his effulgent forms. With his two outstretched arms, he accepted the oblations and fulfilled the worshippers' heartfelt desires. See, the astonishing majesty of Sri Agneshwara filled me with awe and great delight. I bowed down before him. Seeing this, Agneshwara called to me with tender and compassionate words, and he gave me his Mahaprasada, remnants with his own hands. By Sri Jagadisha's boundless mercy, I felt unimaginable joy, and my earnings for his darshana were unlimitedly satisfied. Wandering about this with those kind-hearted sages, I saw that in every house the Lord of the universe was being worshipped in the same manner. Thus I received immense mercy from Bhagavan Yagneshwara and began to consider myself successful in every way. I was residing there in perfect happiness when one day Maharshi spoke to me. You know, so Maharshi tell Bhrigu Rishi, "Oh Gopakumara, you are the son of a Vaishya. See, you are a son of a covered man. We are granting you Brahmanical status. You know, you can become a Brahmana." Quickly accepted by the influence of this abode, one naturally developed the qualities of a Brahmana. Because you are here residing in this Maharloka, you will get the qualities of a Brahmana. For a long, long time, you have earned to see Yagneshwara, Sri Jagadisha. Now become a Maharshi like us and constantly see and worship him. You can see, constantly worship him. You become a Maharshi. Sri Gopakumara says, "Oh Mathura Brahmana, hearing this, I thought, there is great happiness in being a Vaishya because then I can serve both my Lord and his Brahmana devotees and receive unlimited delight." Those Maharshis were solely dedicated to their fire sacrifices and had no other interest in life. I thought that if I agreed to their proposal and accepted the status of a Brahmana, I would inevitably become remiss in chanting the mantra my divine master had taught me. It would not be right to neglect a mantra that had already proven itself by bestowing such good results so quickly. Therefore, I did not accept the status of a Brahmana and humbly supplicated the Maharshis. They relented and began to honor me as before. Thereafter, I also resided in Maharloka, enjoying boundless happiness as they did. See, the mantra again protected him. They offered him, you become a Maharshi. And you do yajna, you serve Yagneshwara directly. you know. So because we were chanting Gopal mantra, it protected. If I become Maharshi, then what happens? I cannot serve Brahmanas only, Lord, like that. And, so then also I will forget, inevitably become, I will lose, I will not chant this Gopal mantra. It's just so powerful. It brought me no problem, fulfill all these desires. So he reluctantly, he did not accept he humbly said no. So Maharloka is free from even a trace of the defects found on Swarga, such as lamentation and fear. There is fear and lamentation in Swarga. There, for the pleasure of Sri Agneshwara, only grand festivals of fire sacrifice are celebrated. No other sense enjoyment exists. However, as soon as the sacrifice was over, Sri Agneshwara would disappear, leaving me grief-stricken. Then, when he would reappear at the start of another fire sacrifice, all my distress would be cast away. At the end of 1000 Chaturyugas, cycles of 4 ages, which equals one day of Brahma, a cosmic annihilation would take place, consuming the 3 worlds with fire and causing even Maharloka to become hot. The scorching heat would force the great sages to move to Janaloka. See, even there is a problem. At the end of 1000 Chaturyuga, day of Brahma, the heat, it burns away the Swarga. Then the heat hits them and they have to vacate. So, then they have to go to Janaloka above Maharloka. On Janaloka, as if it were night, no fire sacrifice were performed. Because it is night there. No fire sacrifice. Consequently, there was no darshan of Sri Agneshwara. For me, the burning heat of not seeing him was greater than the fire of devastation. Gopakumara wanted to see the Lord. So for him, that's not there in Janaloka, then he said, it's too much. So in order to relieve the fever of separation from Bhagavan, I long to go to Sri Purushottama Kshetra, where in the shade of the imperishable banyan tree, I would continuously see Sri Jagannath Deva. Despite being in Maharloka, when I would chant my mantra in a solitary place as before, I would become aggrieved by the desire to see Sri Vraja Bhumi, the land of Vraja. However, Bhagavan Sri Agneshwara, that ocean of mercy, would then appear, cordially summoning me. He would affectionately accept my offerings, which would cause all my anguish to be mitigated, just as the rising sun dissipates the darkness. Even during the night, just the hope of seeing him again would relieve my distress. Once a dazzlingly effulgent person arrived there from a higher planet. He appeared like a completely naked 5-year-old boy. Seeing that great personality was absorbed in meditation, the Maharshis abandoned their sacrificial rituals and prostrated themselves before him. With loving devotion, they worshipped him in a manner equal to their worship of Sri Agneshwara. So after the departure of that child who wanders at will, I asked the great sages, who was that boy? Where does he live? Why did you worship him? So, then the Maharshis replied, his name is Sri Sanat Kumara and he is the eldest and most exalted of all of us. He is the original preceptor of those who are self-satisfied, Atmaram, and those whose desires have been satiated, Atmakama. And he maintains a powerful vow of lifelong celibacy. Above this Maharloka is Janaloka, and above that is Tapoloka. It is there that he resides with his three brothers, who, like him, are masters of yoga. Tapoloka is attained only by observing a vow of lifelong celibacy, and it is a realm that is always full of auspiciousness, tranquility, and bliss. The happiness that the lifelong celibate residents enjoy in Tapoloka is billions of times superior to the happiness of the Prajapatis in Maharloka. Billions of times. As Sri Agneshwara is worshipable by everyone, Sri Sanat Kumara is also worshipable. He is an incarnation of Sri Bhagavan and is exalted Vaishnava. As such, he is to be worshipped, especially by householders like us. We have abandoned even our sacrificial rituals to worship him. Then Sri Gopakumara said, hearing this, I wondered, what kind of happiness is found in Tapoloka? How many great yogis like Sanat Kumara live there? And which form of the Lord do they worship? Then, eager to see that manifestation of Bhagavan, I began to chant my mantra with one pointed attention. By the potency of japa, I also became as supremely effulgent as Sanat Kumara and swiftly reached Tapoloka. See, here it is. Gopal mantra is chanted and then boom, he was transported to Tapoloka. There I again saw Sanat Kumara as well as Sriman Sanaka, Sanandana and the fourth Kumara, Sanatana. So, we will continue. So, it shows the power of Gopal mantra going everywhere. And this is really amazing. So, if you have any questions, you can ask later. We will anyway continue next time. Yeah. And the remaining days, a few days left to be Ekadasi, Dwadasi, Traya, Chaturdasi, 3-4 days. Do forget about any other things, unless it is life-threatening like that. Okay. Chant more, and then this Purushottama month, always praying to Lord Purushottama, Krishna and Radha, Radha and Krishna. Please, 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 make me my, these mantras chant with a desire to serve you only, desire to please you, not any other, No, I want to go to Maharloka, I want to go to Swarga, I want to go to Tapoloka, Brahmaloka. No. To please them. So, so we end here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta. All glories to Srila Gurudev. all glories to see Brihad Bhagavatamritam, all glories to Parikshit Maharaj, all glories to Uttara, Mother Uttara, Parikshit, Sukadeva Goswami, all the devotees. Vancha Kalpataru Vyasya Kripa Sindhu Devacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Dandavat Pranam, Sri Hari.
Gurudev Dandavat Pranam.